Hello, and welcome back to the Kitchen Boys Talk. I'm here joined by my guest host Lane Redding and Aaron DeGiorgio. Today, like always, we're going to talk about current events in sports and have our takes on them. Should be funny, should be great. We'll see what happens. We'll see what pops off. Anyways, I want to lead the discussion today by talking about the NFL draft. Anyone thoughts, opinions?
I think it was a good draft to an extent. First round was great. Besides Cleveland being stupid.
That's really all I watched, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I watched most of the first round, got a little bit into the second round, but, a lot of good players this year. A lot of good talent coming in this draft. I think it's going to be a good season next season. Still hate Cleveland, but, I'm excited about it.
What do we think about the first overall pick for out of Indiana, Natty champion, Freddie Mendoza?
Freddie Mendoza, yeah.
Freddie Mendoza, alright.
I know him like that. I like to call him Freddie.
Yeah?
Sure, alright. Anyway,
Though.
honestly, good pick for the Raiders. Too bad for Mendoza. He's cooked. He's done.
Yeah. He might be in a rough situation.
I think he got a little hopeful when they took 8 minutes to pick him, but anyway, good pick for
Raiders.
Yeah, I was gonna say Oakland. Force of habit.
Wow.
Yeah. Damn.
Wow.
Force of habit.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
For Vegas,
Las Vegas obviously getting a franchise cornerstone there.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can keep him healthy and alive. He's definitely going to get thrown to the Wolves right away for sure. So
100%. I think it is good though for them. Because
absolute step up from Geno Smith.
Yes. But they have a solid defense now, and now they have somebody on offense who can hopefully somewhat produce. It'll be good. I think the other one I want us to talk about is the LA Rams. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Were they thinking by wasting a first-round pick for that?
I get it, though. Stafford's getting up there. He's not getting any younger. He's old as hell.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
But they still have at least 2 seasons with him. I think they got 2 seasons out of Stafford. At least 1.
Yeah.
They're going to compete for another championship. And you wasted your first-round pick on a nobody quarterback, really? Ty Simpson, he's not horrible, but you could have gotten him in later picks, traded up for him. Yeah, he would have been there. If he wouldn't have been there, Garrett Nussmeier.
Yeah.
Would have been a great second pick. You know? Like, there was quite a few other quarterbacks that they could have gone with, and they had a lot more important things they should have picked up outside of a quarterback.
I definitely think Ty Simpson, you could have traded down a few picks for, maybe got something, but who knows, maybe they tried to trade down a few picks, just didn't work out. So, yeah, but I see the vision with it, but, Rams are a very win-now team, obviously. Stafford off of MVP year. Insane, so...
Bullshit!
the MVP year...
That's a whole nother...
That's not the topic.
MVP season for Stafford. Maybe they're hoping they nab him now. Like, they'll still keep most of the same core, and then 2 years, 3 years after he develops, it's kind of like a Jordan Love situation.
Yeah.
Jordan Love stays there 4 years, comes out, top-tier quarterback in the league, playoff aspirations, Super Bowl aspirations even maybe this year. So maybe they're trying to do something like that, but who really knows? Let's talk about some winners of the draft, just in general.
Team's not exactly used to winning, but I think the Jets had a pretty good outlook. They got some new offensive weapons. Looking pretty decent.
Jets but I would say, honestly, the winner of the entire thing were the Giants. The Giants won the draft entirely. Getting some of the best overall, wide receivers, corners, linebackers, and they won that draft entirely. So they're going to be a dangerous, competitive team next year, especially with having coming off of rookie quarterback who was really good and a rookie running back who, yes, had a big injury, but he's coming back from that probably stronger than he was before. And he's going to be dangerous, especially if they give him time. And they made some really good picks, especially with their offensive wide receivers, because they had nobody. They got rid of everybody. So it'll be they're going to be a dangerous competitor next year.
I think OSU. I know they're not a NFL team, but a lot of Buckeyes getting drafted in the first round this year. Not surprising, of course. First overall season in the NCAA tourney. Great team, lost to Miami, but definitely should have won that game on paper. So not really surprising, but good for them. A lot of Buckeyes getting drafted.
A lot of Tigers getting drafted too. Quite a few good LSU guys that went. Mostly in the second round, but you had Mansour Delane going in first round. What was that, 6th pick to the Chiefs?
I believe so, yeah.
You know, Fuck Cleveland again, but that's glad to see him going. He's gonna be a dog. He's gonna be a dog next year.
Let's talk about some losers of the draft. Who we think lost? I'll start. I think the Cardinals taking that running back at the 3rd overall spot. Definitely interesting pick. You still have James Conner back there, and yes, he's getting a lot older, but he performed solid last year. He did get injured, but he's been able to come off injuries before. But I feel like with running backs, unless it's like a Saquon, like Bell type running back, someone that's going to go in and instantly rush for like 1,000+ yards and get like 10+ TDs, you don't really draft a running back that early.
I wouldn't put it past to see Jordan Love go into the league and do that. He's a really solid running back.
He is,
and he has so much room physically to grow. His body still has a lot of room to put on more muscle, more strength, more speed. So I think it's gonna be a good thing for them. But again,
definitely ballsy pick.
Third pick of the first round. He probably still would have been there later first round.
Yeah,
I think they could have gotten something else.
Definitely, especially you still have Kyle Murray as your quarterback as of right now.
Yeah. You still having Kyle Murray is
you could trade. I mean, they could have traded down and got Ty Simpson. They could have traded down and got someone else later. But it's definitely interesting. I expect who knows, maybe they'll probably tank for another year and hope for someone in the next class where they have the 1st overall pick or something. But definitely an interesting spot.
Speaking of Ty Simpson, the Steelers taking Drew Aller. That's more of a crazy pick than I think a Ty Simpson pick.
Yeah.
I mean, you have so many great quarterbacks to an extent. You have a lot of really good quarterbacks in this draft, and you decide to go with Drew Aller, a kind of lower end quarterback from Penn State who didn't have a great year.
Yeah.
Not really the smartest pick in my books.
Exactly. Okay, let's segue from NFL drafts into our next segment. Let's go into NBA playoffs. How I feel about that. OKC just swept the Suns right out of there. No problem at all for them. Looking like last year, peak championship potential again, I'd say.
Not surprised. They've been dominant all season. Honestly, they've been dominant all season. They started a little rocky, but they've picked it up and they've been going,
They've been going ham.
They've been going ham.
Rockets also avoid the sweep. Winning one against LA. Series is 3-1 right now. Another series I want to talk about: Magic. 8 seed Magic up 3-1 against the 1-seeded Pistons.
Yeah, that's it. That's just mind blowing. I mean, it's insane. They flipped a switch that they really needed.
Paulo is balling right now.
Yeah, they flipped a switch in everything that they needed, and they've been dominating.
Franz, straight balling. I mean, Pistons they haven't had Cade for a while, but they just look lost out there. Really, no clue. I mean, I think they could come back down 3-1, but I think Magic win in 6. I think the Pistons take the next game, make it a little interesting, but I think the Magic beat them back home.
Yeah, that's what it's gearing up to look like. Just no real sense of direction or anything. They're probably out in the next couple.
And then Cavs, Raptors, obviously as well. Series is tied.
That's a good game. The Cleveland, they've always been up there with contending. I mean, they've always kind of sat in the back, just still making their name known, making their presence known, but not taking the entire show and podium.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna continue working, and I honestly think that they could take it.
Yeah.
Obviously, wouldn't mind seeing Raptors take it. Scotty Barnes, he's been playing phenomenal this year. So it'd be cool to see him, but I just think the Cavs are gonna end up pulling through.
Cavs. I mean, Cavs have been that one team that they're there. Mitchell's a dog. I mean, they have Harden this year, obviously. Jared Allen, they've been a gross team. They just have never been able to get over that second round hump and make it to the conference finals or even the finals since LeBron left in 16. Or not left in 16, but since they won the chip in 16 and made the finals in 18. But they haven't really been able to make it over. So it's interesting to see. I think if they lose in the first round this year, to the Raptors, I think that it's going to be a rebuild or they're going to blow the team up.
Yeah.
I think Harden's leaving. I think they're going to trade Mitchell away. I think it's going to be a full-on rebuild.
I think they're just going to clear out and
Clear house.
Scratch.
Yeah, because this would be the most disappointing season they've had, especially after the Harden trade.
Yeah.
Raptors, on the other hand, if they win this series, that's huge for them.
Yes.
Up-and-coming team. Barnes is looking good.
Barnes is looking good. They're very brand new to an extent team to the show and everything, and you know they're if Cleveland ends up the way they did, the Raptors have gone through that. You know, so it's good to see that they actually were able to come through with it and not just fall apart.
Exactly.
The other thing, you know, the Celtics, you know,
Yeah.
they've been kind of mid, you know.
That's
especially
ridiculous.
Jason Tatum.
That's ridiculous.
You know,
rage begins.
I've never really seen a player.
You can't say that. They're up 3-1 on the Sixers this series. Came back in game 2. Tatum, 2 clutch three-pointers to end that game up. Payne Pritchard, another clutch three to end that game up. They've been straight balling. Tatum's looking like Kevin Durant when he came back
Tatum,
from
honestly, I mean,
now,
I don't know if I'd say Kevin Durant level.
Now,
no.
Boston sports guy through and through. You need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Look.
You need to take it down a bit.
Yeah.
Just
Look.
be willing to admit that the team is.
Tatum,
it has its flaws.
Tatum teared his Achilles about 10 months ago, came back after 10 months of a torn Achilles, and has been balling like he hasn't missed a day. That's insane. That's insane. He's dropping 30 bombs against the Sixers in the playoffs.
Yeah, but could he really do that in the 90s? I don't think so.
It doesn't matter. We're not in the 90s. He'd be Michael Jordan if we were in the 90s. Okay,
bad. No, Michael Jordan's not.
Alright,
He's not the greatest.
That's besides the point. Anyways, besides the point. Like, we got sidetracked.
I think Bam Adebayo has honestly been a far more phenomenal player.
Yes.
Performing way better, putting up better stats.
I don't see Tatum on any record.
Exactly. Like, he's just putting up better stats and better games than Tatum.
The only thing Bam has over Tatum is that he dropped 83 points in the game.
Bam has a lot over Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Good looks, height.
Okay. Wait.
You know.
Funny
Tatum's taller.
Funny name.
Tatum's taller than Bam. He
really
basically is.
Is he really?
Yes.
I don't know about that one.
He's 6'10", Bam's 6'8". All right, you know, that's besides the point. That's what
I think
back on topic.
Rockets Lakers.
Back on
That's
topic.
gonna be a big game.
Yeah,
You know,
game.
you should have LeBron, you know, making his one more run at it, trying to do what he can.
I think he's back next year. I think he's playing next year.
I think he will.
I don't know if he's gonna really do anything.
That's the
else at
thing.
this point.
I think he's gonna come back and play some next year, but I don't think he's gonna be trying to play like he has been the past 3 years even.
Yeah.
You know, he's up there. He knows he's getting at his prime ending, and he understands that. But I think he just wants to have a little bit more experience and enjoy it to the fullest as much as he can. And he knows that he could do one more year, and so he's going to come in and take that year, and he's just going to enjoy it the best he can with, especially now his son coming into the picture. He's going to enjoy it with them. He's going to enjoy it with the team that he is and that he has. And just make the most of it.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. And let's get into some other series, too, that we haven't talked about. Hawks and Knicks are tied 2-2 in the series, which is surprising.
Very surprising.
A lot of people thought that was going to be a sweep, especially, I mean, a lot of people were surprised the Hawks are even here, especially after trading Trae Young.
Yeah.
But they've been hooping. I mean, Jalen Brunson's been hooping, too. Cat's kind of faded in the series, hasn't really done much, but 2-2 series. I feel like the next game matters a whole lot, especially whoever wins that up 3-2.
Yeah.
If the Knicks win that.
Big momentum sweep.
Yeah, Knicks win that at home in the Garden. And they like that. The Knicks win Game 5 in the Garden. If they do, even if they drop one in Atlanta, they'll be back home in the Garden for Game 7. That stadium's gonna be rocking. I think the Knicks, if they win this next game, they win the series. Atlanta's gonna be interesting because if they definitely steal one against the Knicks Game 5, it'll be the opposite situation. They'll be back home for Game 6 in Atlanta. That'll be rocking. That'll stay be rocking. Huge
game, especially for the Hawks. I mean, home advantage. It's going to be different scenario, different vibe with everything. I mean, they could be a different team out there too.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be if the Hawks win, it's definitely going to be an interesting second round, especially because it looks like the Celtics up, like I said, 3-1 against the Sixers. A lot of people were thinking Celtics-Knicks rematch of last year, which would be fun. But honestly, Celtics-Hawks, I think, would be a very interesting series.
Very interesting series.
Very interesting series overall. Yep.
I think the big one too is the Trailblazers Spurs. I mean, you got Wemby Defensive Player of the Year. He's been just a freak athlete all season, putting up some great statistics every game. You know, there's nobody who is like him. Nobody who's like him. Nobody who's been playing like him.
No,
he's been a different animal. And I think I'm excited to see what he does this off season and coming into next season, because he's gonna be carrying a lot of momentum into next season.
Wemby, and then obviously Wemby, and then Castle too. Castle's been saying they have Fox. I mean, the Blazers managed to steal a game against them, making the series 3-1, but at the end of the day, the Spurs are winning that. I mean, the Blazers aren't going to win that series. But yeah, so let's get into our next segment here. Who do you think will win the NBA championship as of right now? Or who?
Honestly, I'm tossing it up between Spurs and Celtics, to be quite honest. I think it's going to come down to them two.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think obviously you're obviously biased.
I'm very biased for the Celtics.
But I don't really pay that much attention to basketball, but
yeah,
it would still be nice to have another one run through Boston.
Obviously, yes.
I'll be honest, I think Celtics should win the East on paper with Tatum back. Brown, MVP candidate, third, probably going to be third, fourth in voting. Pritchard's playing insane. White's playing insane. Cater's playing insane. The Vucevic trade and everything like that. I mean, Tatum's momentum's carrying them, and Brown's doing his thing. So honestly, I think they run through the East, especially if I think the hardest team would be the Knicks or the Hawks.
Yeah.
But they get by that, and the Magic do beat the Pistons. I think the Celtics can beat Magic, whoever comes out of that other round. The question is in the finals, though. Definitely in the West, I think Spurs are definitely the top contender.
100%.
Especially, OKC is the one seed. They swept the Suns, but in the regular season, you saw it. San Antonio took one more beat OKC every time except one regular season. I think they were 3-1 in the regular season against OKC. Wemby owns them basically. Wemby's better match. Wemby can match against Chet very well and is significantly better than Chet.
Yes.
Fox and Castle, great defender, can guard Shea. No one can really stop Shea obviously, but he can do a good enough job.
He can hold him down and keep him from putting up.
Minimize the impact, not necessarily shut it out entirely.
Yeah.
That's just unrealistic.
They're gonna run it. A series we did forget to talk about that is currently 3-2, I believe, is Timberwolves and Nuggets.
Oh yes! Oh my God!
Timberwolves went up. Timberwolves. I can't believe it. Timberwolves went up 3-1. Nuggets stole one, making it a 3-2 series.
Yeah.
Insane. I actually really like the Timberwolves. I personally they're a fun team to watch.
Yes.
Especially if they can dispatch the Nuggets next game. That's gonna be a
very fun team to watch.
Gonna be a great game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a fun matchup. I think would be Western Conference of Spurs Timberwolves.
Yes.
I don't think the Timberwolves are gonna get over the Spurs because Wemby. Randall doesn't match up to Wemby like that. Wemby would run it if he stays healthy. But if Wemby was to get injured or something after the Western Conference Finals or something, I could definitely see Timberwolves make it. And it's been balling insane, this every playoffs.
And has been on one. As he always is, though. He's been a hell of a player since he joined the league.
I definitely think. For sure. I definitely think Spurs Celtics is a very, very likely finals matchup. Betting wise too. Odds are saying that, but we'll have to see. People get injured, stuff happens. Who knows? But no one thought the Hawks and Knicks would be tied right now, but here we are. So, very very interesting. So let's talk about our last segment really fast. We only have so much more time left, but what was the biggest storyline of this week you think so far?
Honestly, I'm thinking just the Steelers draft in general. They got a few good kids coming out, and they got to actually host, so being able to take those big picks in your own city.
And the highest attendance in an NFL draft.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's huge for them. They're going to come in next season balls to the wall. They're going to be really, really good. I think they're going to be really expecting good things. We'll see if they can.
See if they
the
can
other
finally really run away with the division instead of slowing down in the last game like it's been in the last couple of years.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, they usually come out really hot, everyone gets excited for it, and then it cools off a whole lot, and then they either miss it or like they either miss it or like just barely make it and usually get screwed in the first round and all that stuff. So yeah. Steelers
I
good.
wish we had a door.
But yeah, Steelers good draft class, obviously. Yep, Steelers, I would agree, story of the week, probably by far.
Yeah.
Looks like we're just about out of time, so I would like to thank Tiffin University for allowing us to be in a campus-owned house and film this. Definitely that, so thank you to Tiffin University. And yep, this has been Kitchen Talks, and we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.
See ya.
Adios.